Hello everyone, this is Rachel Reynolds and I'm here for the Crafty Maven Getaway for Scraplift Saturday. And I showed you a photo, and now here's another one of the layout I am scraplifting. It is actually a digital layout from, I want to say, Solheim Studios. I'm not exactly sure how to do it. I happen to find the sketch on Pinterest. So I am using a bunch of the collection pack I have left over from the I Am collection from Simple Stories. And I'm sorry if you hear my cat, she's making little noises. Like that. So what I did is I have these two, they're almost 3x4. I had a little incident with my trimmer where I ended up trimming the photos incorrectly, so I ended up trimming the other one down so they were of equal size. Because of the layout I was doing, it was important to do that. So all I did was trim them all so they were just a 1/4 inch smaller than 3x4, so 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then I took 2 of the 3x4 journaling cards from the I Am collection that I didn't really have plans for, or I didn't, think I would absolutely use, and I just used those as mats, and then I took 2 more of the 3x4 cards to make the little grid design in the center of the pattern paper. Now, I like the way this is looking. Now, I know that one in the upper corner says I Am, and my plan is to use that for journaling, but to cover up the I Am in some way. I haven't quite decided how to do that, but I am not planning on using that as a journaling prompt, so it's important to me to find something to be able to not see that. So I like the way this is looking, so I go ahead and trim off the branding strip for my background paper. Now, because I'm doing a lift of a digital page, this isn't something they had to worry about. It's that with the 4 elements being bunched up against each other but not overlapping in any way, I really wanted to make sure they were all even and that I wouldn't accidentally jar them or anything. So what I decided to do was to cut out a piece of just cheap cardstock that you get at Walmart, like the kind of stuff I use to print out my journaling, and just kind of do a slightly smaller backing to the paper. And it worked out really, really well. It was a nice foundation piece for it without having to be, without everything ending up crooked, which is what I was really looking for. Before I did that, I did ink up all the edges of my papers with black soot, because the one that I use as a mat in the upper left-hand corner photo was a cut apart, but it was black, so it had the white edges, so I had to black that out. So I just went ahead and used black soot distress ink on all the papers. When I remember to do it, I get to a point where I've forgotten to do a couple, so I try to go back and do as much as I can. I do want to apologize. One of my lights blew, and unfortunately it was a very sunny day and I scrapped right in front of a window, so you're getting a bit of a shadow, so I really apologize for that. I hope to have that fixed soon. I have the I Am border sticker and word sticker sheet, so I cut off a piece of this scallop border piece to add, because in the original layout I'm lifting, there were a bunch of different levels and layers, pieces of paper on the left-hand side of the photo area, and so I'm just using bits and bobs from scraps of paper and stickers and stuff like that to create those layers. Now, while I'm just going on and getting all these layers together, I'm just going to talk to you about a few things coming up on the Crafty Maven's Getaway. I don't know if you've joined our Facebook group, but on September 19th, there's going to be an online challenge-y type thing that's going to happen. I'm sure Hannah will have something up soon about exactly what it is, but it sounds like it's going to be super fun. So if you haven't gone over and joined us on our Facebook group, you should totally do that. We have challenges, we have questions every day from the girls doing the videos for the day. There's a lot of chatter and stuff, and it's super friendly, and please feel free. The link is in the description box below the video. And to go on with that, I'm going to mention that I'm going to be doing the Spotlight Sunday, which is when we do a video more about ourselves. And so I am going to be up for that on September 27th, I think. So if you have any questions or anything you want me to answer, any questions about what I do or what I have, you know, where I scrap, or anything like that, just leave it in the comments below, so I will be sure to make sure I talk about that when I do my Spotlight Sunday. That's a lot of S's. With the Scraplift Saturday and Spotlight Sunday, I've been terrified I'm going to mess that up. Okay, so I tried to use some of the die cuts that were from the Craft Market line, but they were not, the color was just not as saturated as it was from the I Am collection. So I went back to the I Am sticker page and I found that floral piece and I put it there, and then I grabbed this heart. But then I find a little bird, and since my layout is about, we went to a farmer's market and they had a whole bunch of chickens there, and one of the things they had were newly hatched chickens, and my niece, and then you can see the back of the head of my friend's daughter, and then that's her in the lower photo, that's her in the foreground of my niece. They got to hold little baby, like day-old chickens, so they were like, if you see the expression on my niece's face, like they were literally like holding a feather in your hand. It was very cute. So I'm going to go ahead and write my journaling, and it's just how much they enjoyed it. And if you notice there's a blank space, because I forgot how to spell my friend's son's name. He's not in the pictures. He is autistic, and he held the chicken for literally 1 second, so I really don't have a picture of him holding a chicken. But he actually did it, so she's very proud of him. And the next to last thing I'm going to do is add some black and gold Heidi Spot mist. And then I'm going to add some enamel shapes from My Mind's Eye Hello World. Now, you'll see in the photos at the end that I did take a pen and outline the bird. I usually do not do that because I'm really, really bad at it. So I'm sorry, I'm laughing at myself. I'm a horrible outliner. I know that's, you know, very in with people. I look like a 4-year-old did it, so I never do that. But I did outline the bird because I just felt it had lost something. But I kind of wish I hadn't done it, but it's not so much that it matters. So I'm using these chevron enamel shapes to go right next to the title. And I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, the title is from the I Am collection letter sticker 12x12 page. So this is almost all I Am. Actually, I think it is all I Am, now that I think about it, except for the enamel dots. So that's going to finish my layout off. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on the Crafty Maven Getaway. Please join us over on Facebook. We have a great group going on. Have a great day, everyone, and see you soon. Bye!